Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. When is the German Preliminary Q2 GDP and how could it affect EUR USD? http ntvforex.com News ID 57578A 0650 GMT by Dwani Mehta. German GDP Overview. German Gross Domestic Product GDP due at 0800 GMT is expected to show the economy contracted 9.0% quarter-on-quarter in April to June Q2 period, having shrunk by 2.2% in the first quarter. The annualized GDP is forecasted to print at 10.9% in Q2 versus the previous quarter's reading of 1.9%. How could it affect the EUR USD? A bigger than expected drop in the GDP reading won't be a surprise and could strengthen the bearish pressures around the euro. Although the reaction to the data could likely remain limited, in light of upturn seen in the German manufacturing sector this month. Meanwhile, the forward-looking German ZEW survey pointed to a worsening outlook for the German economy. The ZEW economic sentiment arrived at 59.3 in July versus 60.0 expected. Looking at the technical, EUR USD extends its correction from near two-year highs of 1.1805 reached after the dovish Fed monetary policy announcement. Broad-based US dollar rebound sent the main currency pair to 1.1750, down 0.30% on the day. On the data disappointment, the spot risks falling below the 5-DMA support at 1.1734. Below which the 1.1700 level will be tested. If the data surprises positively, the bulls may fight back control, driving the rates back towards 1.1771 daily pivot, beyond which the daily high of 1.1794 will be on the buyer's radar. Key notes: Forex today. Dollar up after the Fed, ahead of historically low US GDP, stimulus talk side. EUR USD forecast bullish run stalls ahead of 61.8% Fibo, focus shifts to German US GDP. Europe points to a mixed start ahead of US GDP. About German GDP. The gross domestic product released by the Statistisches Bundesamt Deutschland is a measure of the total value of all goods and services produced by Germany. The GDP is considered as a broad measure of the German economic activity and health. A high reading or a better than expected number has a positive effect on the euro, while a falling trend is seen as negative or bearish. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.